I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone's. I am here for 11 Hip Hop Hollywood Season 5 Episode 17, The Reunion Part 2. Last we seen security guards, they rushing the stage to prevent somebody from attacking somebody. Monique, she took off her shoe and she was aiming directly at Akbar, I believe. It was either Akbar or Rockstar. I didn't remember because these two, they both get on my nerves equally, so I couldn't tell who it was, but I believe it was Akbar. Yeah, it was Akbar because we had Rockstar acting up for several foods, but we're going to get to him in a second. Like, how come we couldn't see the shoe? Like, we saw them reaching up for the shoe. Like, they was reaching up like they was in the NBA Finals. Like, a good, 5 or 6 of them was all on the stage preventing this one shoe. Like, how come we couldn't see the shoe, making contact with one person? And another thing, loving hip-hop Hollywood, loving hip-hop, whether it's Hollywood, Atlanta, Miami, or New York. Why can't we just see a fight? How come it is that every time a fight happens, the camera got to get shaky all of a sudden? Now, if the cameraman from Cops can get a good shot while he's running down the street after a suspect, you, with your camera on a tripod setup, should be able to get a clear shot. That's all we want to see is a good shot of somebody getting into a fight. We don't want to see the aftermath after the security is breaking it up and somebody's hair is disheveled. No, we want to see everything that led up into the fight before, during, and after. But then we got Rockstar and all his foolishness over there telling some Monique, don't pass out. If you pass out, girl, daddy got you. I'm like, she passed out one time in the whole of these 5 seasons. You would think this girl had been passing out every episode like clockwork. No, she was on the new medication and her body was trying to, adjust to this new medication and she passed out. But every time you hear Rockstar and somebody brings up Monique's name, he got to talk about her passing out like this is a normal thing. Like, Rockstar was so not needed on this season. I was tired every time he came up insinuating he did something with somebody. I was mad that he kept on bringing Monique's name into the situation. I was just mad about him, period. So the House of Akbar, they are singing his praises. That's what I'm going to call them, the House of Akbar. They're singing his praises like, when I first came to California, I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. But then Akbar came along and look at me now. I have several businesses. Sade, that was Alejandra. Sade going on like, yes, he is not a womanizer. He is a very good man. He's very providing for me. When I first came here, I didn't know what I was going to do with myself. But now that I'm a part of House of Akbar, my life is even better. I'm like, okay, y'all life is, y'all okay. The only thing that I agree with Akbar, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but Teairra does have an addictive personality. When she gets with a man, she's addicted to him. When she was addicted to alcohol, she has addictive personality. That is the only thing that we are going to agree on. And he's saying how she wanted him to get rid of his other women, and he wasn't going to do this because, like I said, this is the House of Akbar. But Bridget was like, you knew she had this drinking problem and she probably wasn't as strong as these other 2 women. Why would you bring her in and then these women treat her like that? But he's like, well, Bridget, you're dating multiple men, so how are you any different from me? So how about you come over here and be a part of House of Akbar? I'm like, okay, if she's dating other people, that's just dating. She's not in different relationships like you. You have your wife, you have Alejandra, your girlfriend, and then you had Teairra. These were relationships. What you're saying Brooke was doing and what I got is Brooke was dating. Now, I can go, well, I can't because I'm married, but Brooke, she's single. If she want to date multiple men, that's dating. That's not being in a relationship. Do you see how the 2 things are different? You are in relationship with 2 other women, 3 at one point. She was dating multiple people. These 2 things are not the same. Rockstar is a victim as well because his private parts were all over the internet, just like Teairra's were. But Akbar keeps changing his stories. Let Teairra tell it. First it was my ex, like his ex did it. Then it was her. He said it's the TMZ. Then Alejandra, she came to the press conference saying that she did it. Alejandra said, we all did it. I did it. Akbar did it. Sade did it. Teairra did it. And I know Teairra did it because she did it at our house. I only said I did it because she couldn't take responsibilities for her action. I'm like, that don't make sense at all. I would be more inclined to believe that Akbar did it, and since you're a part of, House of Akbar, that you're going to do your role, and your role is take the blame for him, because you did say you were willing to go to jail for him. I was like, okay. So y'all was just sitting there chilling, just got done watching movies, and Teairra's like, y'all see this sex tape that's on the phone? I'm finna leak that to the world. So this is what happened. Y'all did all of this. So him saying that the ex did it and you saying you did it, you just, she couldn't take responsibility for her action. So it was up to you to do it. And then we pan to the audience, and I had to rewind. I was like, is that you, Roxanne? 4X Rocks was in the audience. Now, I know that she said that she wasn't invited to this reunion because she got to telling too much about the reunion from Atlanta. So I'm like, Mona, are you recycling clips from previous reunions from the audience and just getting their reactions? Because that's what I got out of it. Because I sure enough got on Instagram as soon as I saw that and had to see what everybody else was saying. Sure enough, Mona was out here recycling old clips of, people from reunions past and just clipping them all together. Mona, you ain't slick. K. Michelle says she was never interested in being a part of House of Akbar. She was more interested in the chocolate wife. That was her type. Akbar, not so much. But she just let Teairra Marie know that, I spoke highly of you. And with me, it was never, we gonna fight on scene. I know you from Detroit, I'm from Memphis. We know we both like to fight. That's what we do. But it was never that between us. So if I made you feel some type of way that I did this little interview and I done spoke to Akbar a few times, he a cool person. That was never my intent to hurt you in any type of way. But I apologize if you felt some type of way. And Teairra Marie was like, yes, your apologies accepted. Let's just not talk about Akbar no more. And I was like, I concur, because I'm tired to talk about him as well. So we see y'all the craziness and messiness that Brooke was doing all the season of, scaring off women that Marcus was with these, pop-up weddings and, her just being in general messy. And she said that was not her intent. Her biggest regret was hurting people's feelings, because that's not who she is. She did not want to do this. It's just that people just kept on bringing information to her, and messiness came out, but that's not who she is. But she's sorry if she hurt your feelings. That's basically everybody on this season, because she was being messy to just about everybody. So then we get to talking about whether Lucci and Nikki slept together. And she was like, I have never had sex with Lucci. Lucci has never had sex with me. We have never seen each other naked. That's just not what was going on here. And he was like, basically, she's like, we haven't seen each other since that time I confronted you. He's like, you was just at my house 2 weeks ago. So we always gonna be dealing together. Y'all don't let her fool you. We didn't sleep together that time before and just recently. And I'm inclined to believe Lucci. His facial expressions told me that they had done something. She just don't want to admit it. And then the fact that, you found out he said y'all slept together months ago, but then you was just at his house 2 weeks ago. And he's like, Teairra, now you've grown up a lot since then. You matured a lot. Don't act like me and Nikki didn't sleep together. Teairra's like, I don't know what y'all did. I didn't see it. I'm just saying I didn't see it. Not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I didn't see it. Yep. Nikki and Lucci, they slept together. I believe it. Brooke asked Amber was her wig secure this evening, because the last time wigs came off, and she was like, yes, my wig is nice and secure. It is tacked down. Now, Sean Love said that she knew that Amber's wig was sliding off a little bit, but her wig was nice and secure, so she wasn't going to rip her own wig off, and she too old to be trying to take off shoes and throw it at people. So the next best choice was to just rip Amber's wig off and just throw it at Amber. Throw it at Brooke. That was the only solution. My wig is nice and tight, not going to take that off. Hers is sliding off, yes, that's the next best thing. Take her wig off and beat Brooke with beat Bridget with it. You know. Look at these arms. These arms, I would have hurt her for real. So I couldn't do that. So this half of her wig was sliding. So that was the most obvious choice. I was like, maybe not doing anything would have been better than ripping your daughter's wig off and having her look like that. But I guess it's good she had a wig cap on, because some people, they don't. And they hair be looking all kinds of way up under them wigs. But that was embarrassing to just rip your daughter's wig off and start beating somebody else with it. So we have the sit down between K. Michelle and Paris. Now let's discuss how K. Michelle's train her dress has its own spot on the couch. It's just sitting there like it's a person. My train will not be on the ground. My train will be on the couch like it's a person. So, K. Michelle said she will be pressing charges. Paris says, where I'm from, girls don't be pressing charges. But K. Michelle says, where I'm from, girls don't be stealing either. Okay? So, you not going to hit me and steal from me and think that I'm not going to press charges. No, I'm going to go about this the proper way. Like, she got too much money to be doing what regular folks be doing. That's what I got out of it. Like, before K. Michelle had money, K. Michelle probably would have beat on Paris a little bit. You stole something from me, and just kept like that. Police wouldn't got involved. But, she has money now, and she has a celebrity now, and she's not trying to lose any of that by putting hands on somebody else. I'm going to get the authorities involved quick, fast, and in a hurry. She's talking about how she before that she was saying how I've had drinks on me and I had my wig pulled off a few times. That's nothing new to me. But I found this girl right here on Twitter. She was a fan. She has never worked for anybody else before me. She didn't have no job. I paid her rent. She stayed with me. Like, I could have written her off on my taxes if I wanted to. She's like, I would have given you the world, but you stole from me and I loved you. And I was like, she's bringing all that energy in this. It's like, I did all this for you and for you to go around and steal from me. But Paris, she's still in this mindset of, she's mad that K. Michelle is telling the world that she's a thief. Now, whether it was $50, $300, or the lint out of K. Michelle's pocket, you took it without permission. You're saying, oh, it was just an Uber ride, but that's still her money. Now, what I'm guessing happened between them is, okay, Paris, you're my sister. If I need you to do something for me and you need to get to me, or you need to go do something for me, my card is on your phone under Uber for you to use when it pertains to me. But if you want to go somewhere else and you want to hang out with your girls, I'm not paying for your ride to go do that. That is on your dime. But if it's, I need you to run to the store and get me some ginger ale, or I need you to run over here to get these papers for me, that you on my clock, I will pay for that. But when you're doing something for yourself, that's totally different. See, that right there, even though my card is still on your phone, you're not supposed to use it for those purposes. So that's what I'm thinking is happening. Like, yes, I'm pressing charges. You stole from me, then you threw a drink at me, and I just got out of the hospital a few days ago. Yes, I will be pressing charges. So y'all, this last little thing between Moniece, Ray, and Princess, although I liked it, I think I felt played. I don't know how you guys felt, but I felt played. Because Moniece, she's like, I apologize because, she says she's in a different headspace. I got that is she's on a different medication. She apologized to the Ray and Princess. To go after a pregnant woman is unacceptable. Like, that should have never happened. I should have never tried to throw up, with you. She apologized. Princess, I apologize for the comment I made about you as a mother. I'm a mother now. I'm sorry. They get up to hug each other. But, like, the way things were presented was like Moniece was saying, what kind of mother would put an unborn child in that situation to go confront somebody who clearly had some mental issues. That's how I thought she was saying, like, that's unapologetic for you to put a child in harm's way, you princess. But no, and then we saw like in the previews, Princess hopping up like she was going to confront Moniece, but no, she got up to hug them. And I was like, I thought a fight was going to ensue between them. Now, this is what I'm going to say. Moniece, she was definitely wrong for even picking up a chair and even acting like she was going to throw it at Princess, because Princess was pregnant at the time. But Princess going to confront Moniece when you know Moniece has some type of mental issues. You know Moniece is quick to go off on you. So you putting yourself in that situation, that was you not really looking out the best interest of your baby. Because like, what if you had gone in there and like you had a step down wrong and you fell and you hurt the baby? That would have been Moniece's fault, because you went there to confront her. I'm just saying. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment. Leave a comment below if you know I've said anything wrong, because I'd be messing up names and just saying things wrong. I apologize. You know, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, I can't even think of what like what is it? I'm sorry, I can't think what it's called. Constructive criticism. I'm okay. If I said something wrong, y'all let me know. So that was just like I said. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. Make sure your notifications are on. For my people who have already subscribed, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed my video. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.